Hey everybody, happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having an awesome day today. So, what I want to talk about today is about God and forgiveness. Now, there are many times in life where we don't always approach things the best way, but we're human by nature, right? That's just a fact of life. But God says we're supposed to forgive even those that hurt us. And I know even in my life and many other people that I've been in close circles with and friends, family, etc., it can be really hard at times because you feel like someone has just completely taken away your dignity. They've taken away any respect you had between them. Friendships get hurt. I mean, many different things can happen in turmoil, and it's really easy to focus on the negative. It's a lot easier, in fact. But something I've learned over the years is that, it's better to forgive and just let God and give it to God. Because when you place your cares onto Him, you put it at the altar, you put it at the throne, you're basically increasing your trust and your faith in the Lord. That's what it comes down to. Because if we're going to trust God completely in all ways, we have to forgive just as He forgave us in our iniquities when we were sinners. It's the exact same thing. And it's really hard at times because, God was able to do it, but, for us and our human weaknesses, it's a challenge. It can be a struggle at times. So, how do you do it? I think the first thing is you talk to God, obviously, prayer, spend time with Him, spend time meditating on His Word. And, most of these things are probably things you've heard at church, heard from another pastor. You've probably heard a lot of this stuff. So what I'm saying probably isn't anything new. It's probably something you've probably heard a billion times. But, as humans, repetition is what it's all about because we need to hear things again and again and again. And then even some more later. Because we're creatures of habit, but we need to be reminded of the moral compass. We need to be reminded of God and where He is placed in our life. And it gets challenging at times because you want to honor God and you want to do the right thing, and just life has a way of just throwing you storms, and it's tough. I mean, there's feelings of doubt, loneliness, fear, all those different things come hand in hand, and they come at you like a 10,000 foot ton of bricks. So where do you go? I mean, going to God is the easiest thing. I know one of the things that I do personally is that I turn on worship music, I listen to God, I try to hear His voice, I pray about my concerns and problems, and I trust God. I mean, I know it's a very simple way to do things, but at the end of the day, the simplest things are what make things bear fruit, bear results. And sometimes it takes time to prune the branches in your life and the vines that don't need to be there. One thing I've learned is that some friendships in your life only last for so long, or they have a certain expiration date. And I know for myself, that's been an interesting paradigm for me because a lot of deep friendships and family that I've been really close to, and now I go through this process of what happened? Did I do anything wrong, or did they do anything wrong? And a lot of the times it's nobody's fault. It's just you outgrow that friendship or relationship or whatever it may be. So, that's one of the challenges, is just kind of coming to grips with it, because I know for myself, I finished school and then everything just kind of shifted in such a dynamic way. I was entering a new season, but I didn't know where that new season was going. And it was quite dynamic because these friendships that I had grown so accustomed to, and now I was having to accept this change. And, I work in IT, so adapting to change is nothing new to me in terms of processes, technology, people. I've been doing it for a long time, over 10 years, so a lot of that stuff comes natural. But when it comes to life changes, I think for each of us it comes to an individualistic process, but it's different for each person. So I think the most important aspect of this lesson that I want to kind of hit home with is that forgive others. because you don't know when that last moment is going to be. You don't know how long you're going to be here. So every breath that you have and are given, make sure that forgiveness is one of the lessons that you impart on others. Make sure forgiveness is one of the things that you embed and you write onto the scribe of your heart. Make sure it's one of those things that you just constantly have in the back of your mind, because, you don't want to have any regrets when that time comes. Because I know for myself, and I know for many other believers, that I want to make sure when I approach the altar and I speak to God and I see the throne, I say, Jesus, you are my Lord and Savior, and that I believe in you, I trust in you, and that you are the reason that I exist. And I want to be able to hear those words of, well done, faithful and good servant. That's what I want to hear when that time comes. But in the meantime, the lesson is this: forgive, forgive, forgive. And it's tough. It takes time. It's not something you're just going to know overnight or figure out. It's a lifelong process, amongst other things: building your faith, building trust in God, building trust with people, finding how to go through the mud and how to make the lemons out of lemonade, right? So that's my word of the day. That's my lesson of the day. You can hit me up on Twitter at @TheKingGamer. You can hit me up on Facebook. I'll have links in the description below. If you want to just need somebody to pray for you or talk to, we can do it in confidence. I have no problem with that, because I am here to help people, and it doesn't matter what you believe at the end of the day. Well, it does. It does matter, but when you come to me with prayer, I will not judge you for who you are. So I will pray for you regardless of where you stand in life. So I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Take care. God bless. And may your light shine brightly, even in the darkest of the nights. Peace.